You ever stop and think about the power we give to content creators today? The influencers, the streamers, the so-called celebrities. Not just entertainers, but emotional overlords with billions of digital eyes watching every twitch of their expression. History tells us humans are obsessed with power, charisma, and spectacle. But now, we've amplified it beyond comprehension. Think about the 1970s. Ted Bundy. He had groupies, yes, real people who adored him while he committed atrocities. Charles Manson had cult followers, brainwashed and obsessed. Dahmer's horror fascinated the public. And what did the media do? They turned monsters into legends. People didn't just watch, they idolized, they romanticized, they learned from the myth. That pattern didn't disappear, it evolved. Fast forward to today, and the stage has changed. The monsters are no longer hiding in shadows. They're on camera. They're in your feed. Mr. Beast, Diddy, Ninja, PewDiePie. Influencers who wield attention as a weapon, who orchestrate the emotions of millions, who design games, challenges, spectacles that test limits, not just for amusement, but for psychological control. The more you watch, the more power they accrue. And the fans? They're hooked. Participating in a collective trance of fascination, envy, desire, and obsession. Look at Mr. Beast's recreations of Squid Game. Thousands of participants, life-risk scenarios, millions of viewers, all willingly tuning in, cheering, feeling every heartbeat. The same emotions that fueled admiration for Bundy, Manson, or Dahmer now have a sanitized, algorithm-fed version, fame as a surrogate for infamy. The platform becomes the stage, the audience becomes the accomplice, and everyone's addicted to participation. We've replaced the cults and the crime scenes with comments, clicks, and views. Social media algorithms don't judge. They optimize engagement. They feed obsession. They know who's lonely, who's craving attention, who's susceptible. One viral clip, one meme, one headline, and a cycle is born. A generation is conditioned to crave risk, to worship spectacle, to idolize charisma without ethics. And this is where psychology becomes chilling. You see, parasocial relationships, the illusion of intimacy with someone who doesn't know you exist, have always existed. But now, amplified by tech, they're incubators for obsession. Teenagers internalize challenges, stunts, personalities, and social hierarchies without mediation. We teach them that admiration, likes, and engagement are moral measures, that daring, bold, or even reckless behavior is aspirational. Sociopathy rebranded as confidence, dangerous audacity celebrated as brilliance. And it doesn't stop there. Historical media glorified killers indirectly through movies and documentaries. Dexter, Monster, The Ed Gein Story, Mindhunter, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre inspired by reality. Now influencers are both the storyteller and the actor, the myth and the stage, the reward and the risk. They don't just entertain, they instruct, whether intentionally or through the structure of engagement itself. Tech isn't neutral, it's a psychic amplifier. Algorithms curate reality, reinforcing fascination and obsession. Every like, every click, every repeat view strengthens a feedback loop. Desire becomes expectation, obsession becomes normalization. The line between admiration and participation blurs. Humans are wired to imitate, to follow, to mirror, and now we have orchestration on a global scale. Look at the fans, the groupies. They're not just cheering, they're emotionally submitting. Their attention becomes currency, their devotion becomes ritual. And the creators, they're not just entertainers, they are the high priests of a new psychological order, conducting mass experiments on empathy, morality, and obsession. And we pay them with our time, our attention, our energy. What happens when influence becomes the modern psychopathy template? When thrill, risk, and spectacle are monetized and broadcast? When admiration is algorithmically harvested and amplified? History tells us the results. Patterns repeat. People are inspired by charisma and infamy alike. Our heroes are simultaneously entertainers and moral architects of the next generation. And we've built a system that not only rewards this, but fetishizes it. So yes, perhaps the monsters of yesterday hid behind shadows, but the monsters of today are in plain sight. and they are feeding a hunger we've cultivated, the insatiable desire to watch, to follow, to idolize, to imitate. It's not fiction, it's culture, it's tech, it's human psychology weaponized at scale. And the most frightening part? We're the ones feeding it. One click, one view, one scroll at a time. We are raising a generation who worships spectacle over empathy, charisma over morality, and attention over kindness. And the architects of this new world, the influencers, the algorithms, the culture itself, are watching, calculating, curating. And there is no turning back. The cycle is endless, the feedback loop relentless. The audience is captive, complicit, and addicted. And the power of attention? It is the deadliest currency humanity has ever created. We didn't just create content. We didn't just create influencers. We created a system, a machine, a mirror of our obsession, our morality, our darkness. And somewhere, lurking in plain sight, history is smiling. Because humanity, it seems, has never learned to resist fascination. It has only learned to multiply it.